Today they'll hand the baseball to the right-hander Brandon Pfaadt. Brandon coming off a win at Washington, his last time out last Friday.
D-backs have done a nice job against Gunnar Henderson.
0 for 4 last night, just 3 for 21 to start the year. Henderson lines it. Corbin back it up.
So the first man is retired, and that's going to bring up Adley Rutschman.
Right at the belt with a sinker upstairs, and he rings up Rutschman.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Swings, lifts a fly ball out to deep left field. McCarthy backtrack and right in front of the wall makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Nice, clean, efficient start.
For the first time in 6 games, the Diamondbacks did not surrender a first inning run to their opponent.
Dean Kramer making his 3rd start of the year. 1-1 with a 6.52 ERA. He needs a good first inning as well.
Starting with Corbin Carroll.
Jumps on the first one and knocks it into center. He's on board again. He's been on base all season. He has reached base in every game this year. Perdomo in the 2-hole. That's rolled through into right field. Corbin Carroll, little stutter step around the bag, and he's in at third. A couple of Diamondback singles start the home half of the first.
Pavin Smith, number 3 hitter.
These are the situations which the Diamondbacks have not come through against the Orioles. 1 for 16 in this series with runners in scoring position. They were just 1 for 10 last night.
Long at bat here will end with a cutter and a critical strikeout.
Huge strikeout. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Elevated cutter, kind of up and away. Perfectly placed elevated cutter.
Josh Naylor has DH duty, and Josh has had a very productive series. 3 hits in this set for Josh. He's doubled twice.
The 0-1. Breaking ball, that's swung on, that's drilled out to left field, but there's Kjerstad. He'll make the chest-high catch right in front of the warning track. It's deep enough to score Carroll, and Naylor's line drive, sac fly, gives the Diamondbacks a 1-0 lead.
We'll see if Gino can get it going. The home run pool has dried up a bit for Suarez. Batting average down to 150.
It is all or nothing at all. And it's nothing at all right there. So 2 strikeouts for Dean in the first. Arizona does get a run.
We start the top of the 2nd inning with Tyler O'Neill, the hitter.
That ball's yanked sharply to a sliding Suarez, and he cannot come up with it.
Tough chance for Suarez right there, but a ball that he typically makes the play on. That'll go down as a base hit.
On board ahead of Cedric Mullins. Vaught has it. They got a 2nd for 1. Mullins can get up that line, and they can't quite turn 2. Nice play by Brandon Pfaadt. Cool, calm, collected, but Mullins runs too well.
Cedric Mullins picking him up and putting him down and avoids a double play. Orioles have hit into a lot of them so far this year, the most in baseball, after hitting to the fewest double plays in 2024.
And Mountcastle is coming up now.
1-1 pitch, swinging ground ball to short. Perdomo has it, steps on second for 1, throw to first, double play. Perfect positioning, perfect result. And now with 2 outs and a man at third, here is 9-hitter Herrera.
3-2. Herrera takes strike 3. Backdoored him with a cutter. Good pitch by Kramer to strike out Herrera. And despite the leadoff walk, Thomas is anchored at third.
Ria's just a flying start here for Baltimore offensively. 2-0 pitch, swing, slow ground ball to third, charging Suarez, bare hand, pickup throw to first, not going to be in time. There's nothing more Suarez could have done on that play. It just was not hit hard enough. Only 71 miles an hour on the exit velocity. And Ria's credited with an infield hit. 1 on for Holiday.
Foul tip, and Hosey hangs on. Fastball got him. 2nd strikeout for Brandon Pfaadt.
Challenge fastball up and out over the plate. That's a pitch that normally would at least get put into play, but enough zip on that fastball just tipped into the glove of Jose Herrera.
One of the best young players in the game, Gunnar Henderson, the Orioles shortstop.
Check swing. Yes, he did. Henderson strikes out. The inning comes to an end. Back-to-back strikeouts by Pfaadt.
Corbin Carroll set to lead off the bottom of the 3rd here against the Orioles. Fly ball, headed toward the pole. Corbin Carroll, go! That's number 5, and it's 2-0. Boy, that thing was a mile high up in the air.
I wasn't sure if he got enough of it to get it out of here, but get some backspin on that ball. Made it carry a lot farther than it appeared initially off the bat.
He is hot.
Yes, he is.
That's 10 extra base hits in just under 13 games. Impressive. Here's Pavin Smith, who struck out in the first. Pavin rolls it into right center. Base hit for Pavin Smith, who's now hit in 4 straight games. Josh Naylor, who hit an RBI sac fly his first time up, drove in their first run. Punches it the other way, and let's see if Pavin will advance. He'll stop at 2nd as Kjerstad gets it back in quickly. Base hit for Josh Naylor, back-to-back 1-out singles.
Gino right now, he is in a funk. Just a surprising amount of swing and miss after such a torrential start to the year.
Strike three, fastball up.
Dean Kramer's going to throw a lot of two-seamers, but every now and then he'll grab that four-seamer and he'll ride it up. You see what the target is, just above the belt, well executed.
4 strikeouts for Dean. Here is Alec Thomas with 2 on, 2 down. A chopper, not an easy play, but Henderson makes it smoothly.
The Diamondbacks strand 2 in the bottom of the 3rd.
So he's walked the first 2 in the inning, and things have suddenly taken a turn for Brandon Pfaadt. 3 passes to both Rutschman and O'Hearn, and now it's O'Neill. Corbin Carroll coming in and makes a running grab, and that's the first out for Pfaadt in the 4th. And now Brandon works to Cedric Mullins, the center fielder. Herrera blocks it. Everybody trying to advance. They might have a play on O'Hearn, and they got him. Nice recovery there by Jose Herrera.
Nice job by Jose. Took a quick peek and saw that he wasn't going to get the out at third base. Realized that O'Hearn got a late jump at first and fired down there to Perdomo for the out. Nice job.
Full count on Mullins. Line to right. Corbin has got it.
And the inning comes to an end. Good defense all around by the Diamondbacks.
Jake McCarthy 0 for 23 to start the year. Leads off the Diamondback 4th against right-hander Dean Kramer. Jake said the other day he's frustrated for sure, but he's not panicked. He insists he's come back from worse. Felt worse up there.
Pop up shallow left. Racing out is Urias, the third baseman. Henderson also over, and it's Urias falling down with his back turned. He made the basket catch. How did he do that?
Tip of the cap from Dean Kramer. Ramon Urias went over the shoulder and shallow left.
Man, you won't see a better play than this, and this is so hard. I mean, back to the infield, running wide open. Little basket catch as he slides. Well done by the Gold Glover.
Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, and it's Geraldo Perdomo in now.
That's belted for a base hit. Perdomo 2 for 3.
And now it's going to send Pavin Smith up to the plate.
Pavin chops it out to right. Go. O'Neill backing up. Way gone. Splash down for Pavin. And it's 4-0 Diamondbacks.
Little breathing room. And he too gets good carry out there to the pool. Splash down. 28th year of Chase Field. 73 home runs into the pool. 40th by a Diamondback. And Pavin Smith was the last Diamondback to homer into the pool, September 25th of 2024. I like the fan who went diving into the pool for the home run. Oh yeah.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Like he tried to catch it. He was kind of leaning that way and then just committed.
He came very close to the Corbin Carroll home run as well, so he's had a rather active day.
His first home run of the season, and after Dean Kramer had started to get into a rhythm, he'd retired 6 in a row. He allows Perdomo to reach, and then Smith got into this one.
Naylor sends one out of there. And they go back to back. Number 1 for Josh as a Diamondback.
Hit that ball really hard. Might have even had some top spin on it as it got out there to right field, but got enough of it to get it out of here. Right down there in the middle of the plate, 85 miles an hour. Times his swing perfectly, gets a little lift. Even he wasn't quite so sure he got enough to get it out of here, but easily cleared the fence in right. Thomas is hit by a cutter. An 0-2 2-out pitch. Nicks Thomas.
And that's it. Brandon Hyde's coming out to take the baseball away.
Well, it was getting better, and then this took a turn for the worst in this 5th inning. And Kramer exits the game, not able to complete 5 innings.
Off to the Baltimore bullpen, left-hander Cionel Perez. He will face Jake McCarthy. Jake 0 for 24 to start the year, looking for that first base hit. Left center. Alec Thomas is on the run. Jake McCarthy's got his first base hit this year. Say goodbye to 0 for 24. He found a gap the other way.
2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Tawa.
Base hit for Tawa. Thomas is home. Here comes Jake. It's 7-0. Tim Tawa drives in 2 more.
Obviously, with the speed the Diamondbacks had on the bases, that's going to play 2.
Lost in all the offense and the home runs and Jake McCarthy is the fact that Brandon Pfaadt is working on a 2-hit shutout.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson now.
Here's a nice poke by Gunnar, and the Orioles' 3rd hit is an opposite field single. Adley has struck out looking and walked. That ball's ripped through the right side, and Rutschman reaches base for a 2nd time. So a little top of the order rally here from Henderson and Rutschman.
O'Hearn is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Perdomo, they'll get 1. Tawa with a turn. Timmy Tawa.
6 4 3. Fought out of trouble with 6 shutout in the books.
New pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Briefly a Diamondback last year. The right-hander Matt Bowman. Gino 0 for 3.
it down.
Kerstad will play it on a bounce. Gino's got the base hit, and it's Suarez, so it has to be an extra base hit. That's the rule. And he's in there standing up at second.
And Gino Suarez snaps an 0 for 18 stretch for the leadoff double.
2 outs. Suarez had that leadoff double. He's at second base, right on right. The 0-1. Ground ball hit the shortstop. Henderson has it. A few steps towards first base. He fires. Side retired. So leadoff double for Suarez, but that's it.
New man on the roster today, Colin Selby, who came on at the end of the season last year. Zach Eflin to the injured list, and Selby comes up into the bullpen.
And with 2 gone, that's going to get up Perdomo.
Domo launches one. High in the air. Way back and gone.
He's put some good swings on the ball in this game today. None better than this one.
4 Diamondback homers. That's the second this year for Geraldo Perdomo. And it's 8-0 Diamondbacks.
And now here is Pavin, who's 2 for 4.
Pavin drives it to left center. And it's off the wall. Pavin Smith. Who's got a craving for Pavin? Boy, he's hit some rockets here today.
Sure has. Easy double.
Yeah, single, double, and homer today, Pavin Smith.
And now you get to Naylor, who's got a multi-hit game in his own right.
Josh hits a little bloop over the head of Arias. Here comes Pavin, another RBI for Naylor, and they have scored 9 times. Naylor's knocked in 3 today.
Josh Naylor has put on a show in this series.
Bryce Jarvis will work the 9-3 appearances this year.
Orioles down to their final out in the 9th inning, trailing 9-0.
Ryan O'Hearn, last hope for the O's.
But there's Pavin Smith. Jarvis covers. Diamondbacks win the series. They win the finale 9-zip, and they get back over 500.
So the Orioles fail to win their first series of the year. 14 hits for Arizona.
And their first shutout this season.